What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Resident Horror. Glad you can join me for another episode. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Today, it's all about Assassin's Creed Shadows. This game right here has been through a lot. Ubisoft has been through a lot. A lot of people tried to sabotage this game from its inception, and I am glad to report that they have triumphed over all of the negativity. Ubisoft has brought us a fantastic new outing in the world of Assassin's Creed, and I'm here to tell you why you should purchase Assassin's Creed Shadows. Man, let me tell you, 100 plus hours later, and I'm still going back in there to finish missions as well. Man, I did not blow my load on round one. I am on round two and round three and round four, and I'm putting in that work, and I got a lot more rounds to go. First of all, let's talk about the story of Assassin's Creed Shadows. This revolves around Yasuke and Naoe. Yasuke being a non fictional character. Whatever your thoughts are on him, it is said that he actually exists. I'm not going to get into the made up controversy around him, but he is a retainer for the shogunate. All right. So the story revolves around a revenge tale. This is a revenge tale for Yasuke, who has been brought there by the Portuguese and was mistreated, and his mother was done wrong. So he has a path of revenge. He found redemption, and he was trained in the art of the samurai, and he has become this just unstoppable force of a samurai, and he reigns havoc on his path of revenge while helping Naoe, that had a article taken from the Iga clan, which is very special. She doesn't know why. She wants to find out, what is so special about this, and also to return that box to the Iga clan, to her family. And she finds out along the way how special she is in her place in the Assassin's Creed universe, along with Yasuke taking his place in the Assassin's Creed universe. And there will be much more of them to come in the future. And I am here for it. The story is excellent. A tale of revenge. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to do any spoilers. Now, with this story, how does the story play in this game? Because this is a game where you pretty much can do whatever you want at any time. And the story suffers from that as well. Too much freedom in a game like this, a story driven game, can be detrimental to the game. How is this detrimental? It's detrimental because you're doing things all out of order. And then in some places, you're able to do things in order. But for the most part, you could do things out of order. So this leaves you as the player in the position of piecing things together as you go. You may do a small part of the story over here, and you might spend 40 hours doing side missions. And when you come back to the main story, you're kind of lost. And I think this this kind of is a negative for the game. Not that the story is bad. The story is really good if you're able to put everything together. Those that can put everything together will enjoy the story of this game. And it really does have a deep story that you can really dive in, a story of redemption and betrayal and revenge. And done very well, but can be confusing if you're not following along, getting sidetracked on story. So I hope that explains that to you. No spoilers. And it ends very well and sets the stage for more Assassin's Creeds in this universe. And both of these characters, Yasuke and Naoe, definitely can have spin-offs and do their own thing. Great. Now, moving on to the gameplay. This gameplay is combat, it's melee, it's parrying, and it is done excellent. Gameplay shines in Assassin's Creed Shadows. If you're looking for a game that will keep you involved in customization of different weapons. You have katanas, spears, you have chain ball weapons, bows, kunais, and throwing stars, all kinds of different weapons, man. And they're all implemented very well in the combat. You can mix them up while you're in combat. It's fun. You can play this game any way you want to. You can play it stealth with Naoe, or you can go balls to the wall with Yasuke. And the interesting thing is, both of these characters are comparable in combat. Once you upgrade Naoe, you could pretty much do your thing head to head, but she has a lot less energy, takes a lot less hits, but she has some special abilities that are over the top, which will make you it will give you the ability to withstand a lot of damage and avoid a lot of damage. There's some overpowered stuff in here, and I love it because it's a single player game. And to my disbelief, as clumsy as they made Yasuke on purpose because of his size, he can be formidable in a stealth situation when you acquire the archery bow. I love it. I run a archery bow build and it is fantastic. I could take out a lot of people silently before even getting into combat. I love it, man. The gameplay is fantastic. The parkour is good. They need to work on it a little more. It could be a little sticky at times. Sometimes you want to go over things and your character is just sticking there. So they got to draw back, pull back on the sticking, and it would be excellent. And they're also updating it later this month. So the parkour will improve. Everything about this game is improving as well with updates continually. So definitely the gameplay is where it's at. Combat, you are here for the combat in gameplay. It is fantastic. Atmosphere. Japan, what could I say? It is a beautiful place, and this game does a very good job of respecting it. Don't listen to the naysayers, the haters, the YouTubers out here that has been down on this game for one, maybe for two particular reasons, for Yasuke and also the female Nayo. They just I don't know what's going on. The hate in the world is over the top, but don't let that interfere with your love and your enjoyment of games, man. This is a game, and in some places they take liberties and things. It is a game, but they do show respect. Also to Japan, it looks beautiful, and the shrines are done very well. They are all over the place. You can go into the codex. You can find lore on Japan as well in different areas that you're in. They'll give you the backdrop, the story of that particular area. You can just explore and explore and explore in this beautiful environment as we segue into graphics, man. This is one of the better looking games of the year. And on the PS5, it really shines. It really looks good. I can imagine how it plays on the PC, but there is so much just floral greenery. I I can explain it as just greenery, foliage everywhere. It is so filled with detail. The shrines, the castles, the environment with the animals and everything, it is done very well. The color palettes as well as they change and they give you a different kind of saturated look in different areas to situate to bring up the area that you're in to give a theme on what's going on is just done so well. I love the graphics, and you will too. Good job, Ubisoft, on the graphics of this game. You really knocked it out the park. And moving on from graphics to sound, the sound is good as well. Let me tell you guys, the soundtrack. This thing, this game, when you start, it feels like a Quentin Tarantino film. The way the music comes in and out, it has a old school with a new school hip hop kind of flair at times to it, over the authentic Japanese instruments as well, blended into this hip hop type vibe. And you'll hear this also in fights as well. And it really sets the backdrop and really brings things together. The clanking of swords, the gunfire, the blood spraying all over the place, the violence is just so good. Violence is not good in the real world, but in video games, violence is good. And they really nail it with the sound. Excellent sound. Now, moving into, let's see what I can say. So let's go into some negatives of this game. Well, the negatives in this game, there's not many. There's some bugs that you will encounter from here to there. Um, but they're nothing game breaking. Like I had a horse coming down a hill and he was just up in the air. I had Yahweh fly all the way across the map one time. But in all 100 plus hours, I've only encountered two bugs. So that has a lot to say about the development process and the love that they poured into this title. They cared about this title, and you really can see it. When you play this game, they poured their heart out into this game. And there is a lot more to be poured into this game as updates and new missions and also multiplayer being added allegedly later on. And that's really going to bring this game to the next level. This is one of those games that can really live on. They just can keep putting content. They also have weeklies where you have, I think, 6 days to do things to get keys and MX coins to buy certain weapons and outfits and so forth. Man, they nailed it, man. This is a good game. It is really a good game. Now, like in Ubisoft fashion, I'll say for the negatives, you have a lot of things to do on the map. There's a lot of question marks. So your map is really crowded with a whole bunch of things. And maybe they went too far with the shrines. Um, we want to see more action at the shrine areas, or it seems like every question mark is a shrine. We're tired of finding shrines. We need to put a little more interesting things in question mark areas to kind of give people the want to go ahead and explore more in the game. I had fun finding the shrines and leveling up, but it became a little bit too much. So that can get a little boring when you go to a question mark and there's a shrine. Let it be something more interesting in those areas than just shrines all the time in question marks. So question marks need to be more exciting when you find them. This game also has caves that you can go into, maneuver, and find your way through to get certain items. I think that's cool. That's an explorative nature of this game. So not only can you explore above ground, but you can go underground and explore as well. Found that to be fun, very fun. So that's the positives of the game. So there's not much negatives that I have for this game. Yasuke's story was fantastic. Naoe's story was fantastic in the way that they blended both of them together. It works. It works. I split my time maybe some, I would say 60% of my time was played with Naoe and 40% with Yasuke. And that can easily be switched. So both characters are fun to use and it caters to whatever play style that you want to do in the game. And they really nailed it. So that's my take on Assassin's Creed. Is it worth it? It is really worth it. The fun factor is through the roof. Listen, I have 100+ hours in this game, 100+hours, and I'm enjoying every bit of it. And after this video, I'm going back in to do some more side missions and clean up some things that I want to clean up in the game. And it's just enjoyable. And you can make this game as hard as you want. There's harder difficulty levels that they're bringing into the game as well for those of you that want a real challenge. And going back to also a negative with this game, real quick, when you power up to a certain level, the game can become maybe a little too easy for most people. So when they implement these new difficulty levels, really going to bring this game to another level, man. So take your time, enjoy the game. Be sure to get this game. It is fun. It looks good. It sounds good. The story is good. It's violent. Great character building on Naoe and Yasuke. I don't know what they're talking about. Some of the story is made. No, the story is not made. You just have to have the ability to put things together, in order, after doing a lot of side missions. But yeah, it gets the Resident Horror stamp of approval. I have nothing but good things to say. Shout out to Ubisoft for putting their foot in this. You guys needed this, Ubisoft, and you came through for us and you came through for yourself because a lot of people wanted this game to fail, and this game did not fail. And I'm so happy that it did not fail because I really like Ubisoft. I'm a old school player of Ubisoft, from the Tom Clancy Splinter Cells to the Ghost Recons to the Divisions, man. They listen. Speaking of that, we need a Ghost Recon and a Splinter Cell. Stop messing around. Stop messing around, Ubisoft. We need that right now. We need that right now. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. The link for this game will be in the description, my Amazon link. It helps the channel out if you want to purchase the limited edition on Amazon. So, peace, and you guys have a good day. Now, see you on the next video real soon. I'm back.